Hi all. So it's Thursday the 15th of November. It's actually 11 minutes past 3. I've been studying most of the day. So I've not got any craft done stuff yet, but I thought I'd better do a video because I haven't done one for a little while, have I? It's been a week now. I've just recorded by holding it, my cross stitch thing. It's on a frame and it's a right pain in the bum to get on and off the frame to hold it up, which is what I did last time round. So I've just turned the camera around and showed you it. It was easier. So I'll insert that here. So this is what I've got done on the cross stitch so far. I don't know if you notice, I've done this and then these few lines here and a couple of bits here since you saw it last, so not much. But it's easy to show you down there because as you can see it's attached to a frame with a lot of and it's a real pain in the bum getting it on and off of this bit. So I thought I'd just show you it this way instead. So see you in a second. Hopefully I've remembered to insert that. Yeah, so I haven't got much done on it because I said I'm working on it slowly, no strain in the eyes. So I've only got a few rows done, but it's getting there slowly. I'm doing all of the browns first, and then I'll put the glitter colours, the popper colour into it after, because I just want to have a sudden, plain brought in, then that popper colour just suddenly appear. So just for fun. So yeah, I'm working around the popper colour parts, so the gaps that are in some of it at the moment, they're going to be ruby red glittery thing when done. So yeah, I can't remember what the other colours are, but there's a few other pops of colour. I think pearl and things, I can't really remember. But this is the Earth Dragon, so it is mainly browns, because each dragon has a colour palette to go with its style. So obviously the water dragon's going to be blues, and then the earth dragon's browns, and then there's obviously the spirit dragon and the air dragon. How many did I just say then? I've forgotten. It's the 5 elements. If I forgot one, insert which one I forgot. But they all have their own colour palettes, which is quite cool. So yeah, I'd like to do more on that. But as you can see, I still don't have my new glasses because I can't remember if I said in the last one or not. I got a phone call to say that the lenses had arrived and they didn't pass quality check, and they'd let me know when the new ones are ready. Still waiting. Still nothing. So, oh well. But yeah, so I haven't got too much done on that one. I have got more done on the Alf blanket. I haven't done any more on the bag either because, well, I forgot, to be honest. I'm in a little bit of a mess here because I just dumped it in the bag last night without untangling it, and I haven't weaved in the end. So, can I go back far enough? There we go. So obviously we've got both legs. That one's now finished, that leg, and this one is getting there. And we've started on the top. And then obviously we've got one hand and a bit of a sleeve in there too. So it's getting there. Oh, that hurt. So it's coming along quite nicely. I've done that whole section. So it's coming along reasonably well. I'm happy with it. I definitely prefer the size of this one. I think the other one with the 4mm hook would have been too much, and I repositioned the legs, as I think I said. I restarted again and I repositioned the legs, and I definitely prefer the new reposition. So it's coming along quite nicely. I'm really happy with it. I'll get some more done on that in a minute because I'm finished study for the day. So I'm just gonna get on with some crochet. I'm not going to do any embroidery today because I did some yesterday, and I just want to try to have at least one rest day at the moment from doing it until I get my new glasses, and then I'll work on it each day. There will still only be an hour or so a day. I don't want to strain my eyes because I'm still struggling a little at the moment. Good news is the lash thing is gone. I took myself off the meds and everything cleared up. My breathing's better, my asthma's not playing up, so I think that was definitely related to that as well. What else? I'm not so tired. I mean, I'm still very tired, but I'm not the zombie tired that I've been, which is nice. And I'm not being quite as grumpy. I'm still a little grumpy. But that comes with people phoning at 8 o'clock in the morning and waking me up. That makes me grumpy. But no, I think I'm starting to do much better. So I'm hoping to get more craft stuff done, but with studying obviously it's slowing me down. I did get my first TMA results back. TMA is tutor marked assignment. We're given tasks to do and then we have to send them in. For most courses it's questions you have to answer to show you've learned the course. This one obviously we have to write our own stories within a set criteria. I didn't do too bad. I got 72%, which still keeps me in line for my 2-1 I want. So I'm really happy with that. The feedback wasn't too bad on it. There's a couple of bits I need to work on. But no, it was pretty good. My main concern is I don't know which tutor, but we have some Facebook groups and some WhatsApp groups, which is what pinged a minute ago, for the creative writing. And a couple of people have said that their tutors marked them down for doing fantasy, mythical creatures, sci-fi, that sort of stuff, because they don't approve of it, because this is an adult writing course, not a child writing course. So I love mystical beings and fantasy and sci-fi. It's not children's, that's adult fiction. But I don't know which tutors said you can't do that, because some have been fine. Someone else said they wrote about fairies and they had no problem with their tutor. The tutor loved it. So I think I'm probably going to have to email my tutor and double check he's not one of the ones who disapprove of fantasy and sci-fi, because I like fantasy and sci-fi, and the chance that's going to pop up in my writing, and if he disapproves of it, I'm going to have to make sure that I don't do any writing with that for marking, which is going to be a pain, because that's the genre I planned on writing in. Plus I'm going to be work from home tomorrow again, I think. Yeah, he's work from home again tomorrow, so he'll probably have my computer desk to work from. So I can sit here and handwrite my notes, and then if I feel fit I can put them onto my computer later, but most of my handwritten notes have stayed handwritten because they don't need to be saved, they're just activities. Anything that's got to be saved and turned into the actual story I always automatically do on my computer anyway. Saves space because there's a lot of stuff on my computer. Yeah, so I'm just gonna crochet. I've got a few other tasks that I need to do, but not today, can't be bothered. I have been filming this week, but not for this video. I can't remember if I said my middle son's moving back in, or well, he's moved back in. So I had to empty my upstairs craft room down into this room. So I showed you everything's down there, nowhere goes anywhere. And then the halfway point, which has got some stuff sorted, still some more stuff to sort. And then once I finish sorting out, I'll film the finished room again. And then I'll put that together into a video. I'm hoping this weekend to get it finished, but I might not. It depends on what we got to do and how I'm feeling, because I went to the gym yesterday, so today is a rest day, because I don't feel so good, unsurprisingly, but never mind. I think this camera keeps going out of focus. I'm really sorry about that. I can't actually tell because everything's still really blurry for me, but I'm pretty sure it's been getting worse and better and worse, so I still haven't worked out, a better lighting system, simply because what I want to do in order to do that costs money, and I need to sell some more stuff to have enough money to buy it. And unfortunately the last stuff I sold, which was supposed to buy more supplies, ended up going on bills, because we all know that. Bills always come first. So yeah, oh well, never mind. I will get more craft supplies. It has made me realise, this move, how few balls of yarn I got left. Not a lot. My stock is getting really quite low. I knew it was getting bad, but now with the sort out and I've seen what I've got left, it's really quite bad. But not much I can do about that. It'll have to wait until next year now. I'm not advertising extra to get sales for Christmas, so I'm not going to run out of stock because I'm not advertising to sell it. I'm starting fresh next year. The website and thing basically ready. But I need to take photos and things, which I planned on doing, but then Reese moved back in and I had to move everything, so I couldn't. You know how it goes. So yeah, I'm classing this year as whitewash because this whole year has been me recovering from issues from the end of last year when I had that hemiplegic, and I've just been spent most of the year recovering and trying out new meds that haven't worked, and it's just the whole year ran away basically. So I'm starting fresh next year. Hopefully with no stupid meds. We'll have to see what the doctor says when she finds out I've come off them, because she doesn't know yet. She sent a letter. She actually went through all of that list of stuff I gave, and she's categorised them into different sections and working through them. There's a whole bunch more tests she wants me to do. Yeah, I've got a big long list of blood tests and all sorts of other tests that she's going to have done. So I need to make appointments and things. And see where we go from there. But finally they're testing my B12, which I've been wanting for years and they never do, but she's now included it in the test, so I will get my B12 done, because it's a known fact that a lot of people with fibro and everything have B12 problems, so they're going to test that. I don't think she's retesting my iron levels. They were borderline last time, but I shouldn't be going anemic again, simply because the whole point of the hysterectomy was to get rid of that problem. There's a bunch of others. She's retesting the C-reactive protein that was really high last time, that she said might be my normal. So I'm hoping that she can spot a difference with it when it's done, and maybe do some research on that one too. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm going to go because I've rambled for like 15 minutes and showed you 2 things. And I need to see what they're all talking about. I will see you all later. You take care. Bye.